Hello guys, Belle here. Going to talk about the Enhancement Shaman artifact weapon and what that looks like in Legion. We're going to go through the traits, and then we're also going to take a little sneak peek at the appearances just to see how that works out. In case you have been living under a rock and you don't know, the Enhancement Shaman's weapon is, of course, the Doom Hammer. And then, of course, you have your beautiful Fury of the Stone Mother, which is not what I wanted to do. So there you go. You have both epic versions. Pretty awesome as enhancement. It does bother me that one's on fire and the other isn't, but hey, who am I here to judge? I don't play enhancement, so if you guys aren't offended, neither am I. So a couple things to note here before we get into the traits. Your artifact weapon you're going to have with you the entire time through Legion. It's going to grow in item level and power. There'll be no weapon drops in Legion, and you will also use this weapon for PvP. So this is going to be your catch-all weapon. Throughout Legion, you'll be able to get relics, which for the Doom Hammer, it's going to be fire, iron, and storm. It's different for every weapon, and you'll be able to socket the relics in here. When you socket them, you're going to be able to unlock the ranks for your lower talents or your lower traits here, and you're also going to be able to increase your item level. You're level 34. This is a max level tune, so it has everything unlocked already. The total purchasable traits is going to be 34. And that's basically what level your weapon is, and that's learning the weapon research and all those type of things to get artifact power. As you see, for each trait you unlock, you do get a stamina increase, which, how can you be sad about it? Because a buff is a buff. Another thing that's important to note here in regards to your artifact weapon, all of these are going to be passive abilities. You actually have one on use. Now that one on use, that's going to be your special. So this can be something used for a rotation. This could be used for an execute. It just depends on what weapon. Every weapon is different. Every weapon has a different on use. It's an instant ability. It's called Doom Winds. 45-second cooldown unleashes the inner power of the Doom Hammer, causing all auto attacks to trigger Wind Fury, and increases damage dealt by Wind Fury by 400% for 6 seconds. Nice part of a little burst there. So definitely want to make sure you have that macroed and keep that in its full use. So let's go through some of these traits, shall we? For the first set here, we have Hammer of the Storms. This goes up to rank 1, increases damage dealt by Storm Strike by 15%. You then have Gathering of the Maelstrom. This goes up to rank 3. Rockbiter generates an additional 3 Maelstrom. Weapons of the Elements. This is also a rank 3. Can go up to rank 3, rather. When you unlock it, of course, you'll start at rank 1. Increases damage dealt by Flame Tongue, Rockbiter, and Frost Band by 10%. You have Alpha Wolf. This goes up to rank 1. Wild Feral Spirits are active. Crash Lightning causes your wolves to attack all nearby enemies for the next 10 seconds. You also have Wind Surge. This increases damage dealt by Wind Fury by 15%. Wind Strikes. This goes up to rank 3. When Stormbringer resets the remaining cooldown on Storm Strike, you gain 10% attack speed for 3 seconds. You also have Gathering Storms. This goes up to rank 3. Each target hit by Crash Lightning increases damage dealt by your next Storm Strike within 12 seconds by 6%. You also have Doom Vortex. This goes up to rank 1. Lava Lash has a chance to cause Doom Hammer to release a fiery tornado at your target's location, dealing 27k fire damage over 3 seconds to enemies within 3 yards. Forged in Lava goes up to rank 3, increases damage dealt by Lava Lash by 10%. Storm Fury goes up to rank 1. Storm Strike has a chance, 30% chance to strike an additional time for 40% of the normal damage. This effect can chain off of itself. Spiritual Healing, this goes up to rank 3. Increases healing done by Healing Surge by 30%. Doom Wolves, this is Doom Hammer imbues each of your feral spirits with fire, frost, or lightning, granting an extra ability. Elemental Healing, this goes up to rank 3. Activating Astral Shift heals you for 30% of your maximum health over a time of 15 seconds. You also have Raging Storms. This goes up to rank 1. When Stormbringer resets the remaining cooldown on Storm Strike, it also increases damage dealt by your next Storm Strike by 50%. Spirit of the Maelstrom, this also goes up to rank 3. While in combat, in Ghost Wolf form, you generate 15 Maelstrom every 2 seconds, which that's really nice. You also have Unleash Doom for your final here. This goes up to rank 1. Storm Strike has a chance to unleash the power of Doom Hammer, causing your special attacks to have molten lava or lightning spikes at your target for about 25k fire or nature damage. So those are going to be your traits. That's up to date in Legion. let's check out the appearances. Now, for the appearances, this is just your first stage. You actually get to augment the look of this, including several different forms, which is going to be really nice. And a lot of this you'll be, so like the first couple ones here is just going to be doing a couple, you know, recover Light's Heart and bring it to the safety of your order hall. Just some random, what I'm assuming are probably the easier versions to be able to unlock, say, the red, the yellow, and the what looks to be possibly maroon, maybe. Now, doing stuff for your Shaman Hall, unlocking every trait, researching your artifact in your class hall, and completing an achievement will be able to unlock a whole different view of Doomhammer, which is going to be the Stormbringer. So as you see, it's basically an on-crack version of your weapon, which I really, really like. And then there's the yellow, which I love. Green, and your sort of burnt orange. The Legion's Doom, completing questline Balance of Power, and then doing challenge mode dungeons with a level 15 keystone. We'll go over that in another video. And then completing the achievement Glory of the Legion Hero unlocks Legion's Doom. This is my favorite version of the Doomhammer for obvious reasons. I don't have to tell you how awesome that looks. There's the teal version, and you have the yellow, and then of course the purple, which it looks so awesome. For PvP, you have Black Hand's Fate, doing prestiging and unlocking, you know, going through different prestiges and earning different things like Crest of Devastation and some other stuff in PvP. What I like about these artifact weapons is that you have the ability to distinguish yourself from the PvEers by having a whole different look to your weapon for PvP. Most of us that PvP, we also PvP because we like the accolades, right? We like people to know that we're PvPers. It's nice when you're standing around, you know, in your city in your PvP gear because people know that that's what you are. Since gear's not really going to be the main focus for PvP, it's nice that we get our own weapon look. And here's what that looks like. I personally think it's pretty legit. I like the teal version better. I do love the green, though. How could you not? It's Fel. This kind of struck me as odd because it's pink. But I do appreciate the fact that they were branching out in color. And I can't be mad about it, honestly. I think that's pretty nice still. So there you have it. That is your Doomhammer artifact weapon for the Enhancement Shaman. If you're new to PWNCAST, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can continue watching all the videos that I will be continuing to do and already ones I've done. Make sure you look at the Enhancement Shaman spell preview. It's in a previous playlist that I did earlier a couple weeks ago from beta, so you can see what you're looking at as far as your talents go, and then be on the lookout for the PvP version of all of these videos because I'll be going through each spec and their PvP talents and the honor system. Also, if you're watching this video, do me a favor, give me a little like, hit the thumbs up button, let me know you like what I'm doing, and as always, feel free to comment any questions that you have or anything you need from me regarding video recording in Legion Beta. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.